The Netherlands has been called the happiest place on earth, and right here in the capital, Amsterdam, it's not hard to see why. There are glamorous people on old-fashioned push bikes tootling across quaint canals and down tiny cobblestone laneways between these magnificent old merchant buildings. There's the smell of baristaed coffee and fresh bakery everywhere, and everybody talks as though they're singing the chorus of a pop song. Now, why wouldn't you be happy? This charming city is the starting point of our European sojourn with Scenic as we take to one of the world's greatest waterways, the Rhine. Over the next 15 days, we'll journey through the Netherlands into Germany before crossing the border into Switzerland. As far as capital cities go, Amsterdam has an incredibly laid-back vibe, most likely owing to its liberal outlook on drugs and prostitution, as well as its thriving bike culture, with Amsterdam long regarded as one of the most cycle-friendly cities on the planet.
There are a lot of bikes, even more bikes than people who are living here in Amsterdam. Yes, they are.
Why is that? Why would you need two bikes?
Because you never know when you park your bike here if you will find it back again.
Amsterdam is the kind of place where it'd be so easy to wrap yourself in its seductive charms and never bother with the rest of the Netherlands, but you'd be missing this, you'd be missing the curious flatlands where sky meets land meets water like nowhere else, the ploughed fields, the forests, the occasional spinning windmill like an excited Dutchman waving, and there'd be no better way of seeing it than on board Scenic Opal as we begin our luxury meander down one of the mightiest rivers of all, the Rhine. And if this eye candy along the river leaves you wanting more, each day we find ourselves exploring new territory. Today, we're headed to Belgium and its prized town of Bruges. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, gee, that's beautiful. Interestingly, Bruges would not be quite so beautiful if it wasn't for a huge pile of muck. This was one of Northern Europe's biggest ports, a major commercial centre until the late 15th century when the river silted up, denying access to the sea. Bruges became redundant virtually overnight. Time, progress, modernisation, the Industrial Revolution all passed it by, but the price they paid was this, a big fat smooch from the Fairy of Beauty. Bruges is built on a network of canals that linked it to the North Sea. And with its grand buildings, unspoiled streets and quaint waterways, it's earned itself a well-deserved reputation as a tourist hub. But even with the throngs of visitors, its charm remains completely intact. Doesn't take long to realise that Bruges is dedicated to some of the finer things in life, like fries, lace, well, romantic lace even. I wonder where you wear that. Chocolate, romantic chocolate. And look at this, God's gift to the thirsty. Beer, miles of it. Hello.
Hello.
There was something about your chocolate that drew me in. What's your specialty?
Everything is a specialty.
Of course. There's a lot of chocolate in Bruges.
Yes.
Bruges is famous for chocolate.
We are known as a chocolate city.
Yeah.
It's famous because a lot of people make it here. Belgian chocolate is known.
Maybe the one with in the gold paper here? Yeah, one of those?
Yes.
What's that one called?
That's the gold, heart of gold.
Heart of gold, that seems appropriate. Join Scenic on a truly all-inclusive luxury 15-day romantic Rhine and Moselle river cruise between Amsterdam and Basel. All-exclusive scenic-enriched experiences, scenic free choice activities, onboard meals and premium drinks are included. Start planning for 2021. Early bird prices start from $7,695 per person twin share, and for a limited time, your flights to Europe are included. Getaway viewers can also save an additional $400 per couple. To request a brochure, visit scenic.com.au/getaway, call 1300 790 372 or speak to your nearest Scenic agent.